going to talk about the sequels to Nightmare on Elm Street, but I'll only mention Nightmare on Elm Street 2 to 5 as these were made in the 80s, whereas 6 and 7, which is actually known as Wes Craven's New Nightmare, were made in the 1990s. Plus I only have 1 to 5 on the DVD box set. Why do I only have 1 to 5 on the DVD box set? Well, it was the only one available when I bought it, and I didn't want 6 in a collection to think it's shit. Now a bit later after I bought this, a set came out containing 1 to 6. Now if I'd have bought this, I'd have just ripped out the section containing part 6 because I think it's absolutely the biggest pile of donkey shit in the world, and therefore I'd have just been left with parts 1 to 5. Then a box set came out containing 1 to 7. Now if I'd have bought that, I would have still ripped out the section containing part 6, therefore resulting in part 7 falling out, and thus I would be stuck with 1 to 5 again. So it makes perfect sense buying 1 to 5. You might think it's a little bit odd, but believe me, it makes perfect sense. Okay, here's an interesting thought. Why, when I have Nightmare on Elm Street Collection 1 to 5, when I open it up here, you see the DVD selection menu for Nightmare on Elm Street 7. What the hell's that all about? It's complete and utter bullshit.
So, Freddy's back, but you wish he'd just stay dead, as this movie sucks way beyond any other direct sequel I know of. If you've seen it, you'll know how lame it is in every aspect. I mean, the highlight of the film is seeing a budgie fly around the kitchen while trying to attack the family before it explodes into a ball of flame. I wish pets did die like that in such dramatic, unbelievable ways. Anyway, apparently there are really strong gay undertones in this film, which I never really latched onto at the time when I first saw it, but there's Freddy trying to whip the gym instructor on the arse with towels while he's tied up naked in the shower room, the main guy Jesse running away from a girl who wants him but he decides to run away and spend the night with his mate.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck you doing in my room? I need you to let me stay here tonight.
Jesse going into a gay club, and just the general idea of Freddy wanting Jesse's body. Waste of time. But if you like shit, and I mean shit, horror films, then you'll love this. Oh, plus on another good note, you also get to see Freddy as a bus driver. Need I say more?
And anyway, I just can't believe this film. It's so shit. I can't even believe it, like...
What can't you believe, boy? The film's a masterpiece. Don't you think so? You're gonna say something good about this film? I'll chop your fucking head off. Nod. Good. I'll see you in your dreams.
I love this movie. It's so great. I love how they acted spot on to a T, and the scares make you jump out of your skin. I also love the 80s fashion sense. I mean, I love the 80s anyway, so that's really cool. Radical, man. They should have won an Oscar. Go watch it. Thank God he's gone. Now I can get back to saying what I actually mean about this film. It's crap, and I can't believe I just sat through an hour and a half just so I can review it for Shitcase Cinema. What a load of crap. I deserve some fucking time back on my life for this crap. It's awful. Don't watch it. It's terrible.
Wes Craven wrote the screenplay for number 3, so it's bound to be better than number 2, right? Well, you're goddamn right. The subtitle, The Dream Warriors, is an apt title because all the kids in this film meet Freddy in their dreams and have the ability to have special powers and kick Freddy's ass. It does start to get a little bit silly by this point, what with the Four Eyes geek transforming into a wizard only for Freddy to say, "Sorry kid, I don't believe in fairy tales," and other ridiculous nonsense. All the characters are probably in a mental asylum due to the fact that they sat through Nightmare 2 and it drove them to damn near suicide. The majority of the characters are one-dimensional, stereotypical and downright annoying. Freddy's got many cheesy one-liners in this film.
Who in the fuck what you think? There's big breaking TV. Fuck the prime time, bitch.
And it unfortunately set the trend for the following movies. It certainly does have some cool death scenes and a couple of good old horror movie scares, but it's just not as good as the original. I can picture the guys who wrote this film sitting in a room together whilst taking drugs. So how are we going to bring Freddy back to life? Well, responds the other stoner, let's have a random scene of a dog pissing on the ground where Freddy's bones are. And that's it. The deaths are stupider, Freddy has more cheesy lines, and the story goes to the doghouse. I mean, there's one girl who stands on a cockroach, so later on, Freddy snaps the arms off this rock and roll chick who's doing some weights, and then she sparkles his bug-like arms, so she runs off. Freddy captures her in a box, she falls into the sticky floor, and her body rips up, out crawls a giant bug, and Freddy squashes her. Give me a break. It's borderline shite is this film. It's worth a watch though. The film does have some interesting effects and scares, and at times it is quite reminiscent of number 3 and even the original, but it's let down by a lame finale. The people who made this film must have been laughing their asses off at the fanbase. Well, the joke was on them as the movie bombed and it is regarded as one of the worst of the series. Overall, it's shit, I hate it, I detest it, I loathe it, I can't stand it. It makes me want to watch number 2 again just so I know there's a worse film out there than this pile of donkey shit. If you're ever feeling suicidal and you need something to push you over the edge, watch Nightmare on Elm Street Part 5. And if you do, don't blame me.